Y'all, this is a wild put her finger down. Y'all got to pay attention to this one. Ugh. This is about her husband, too. This is rough. I mean, hey, I warned you, didn't I?
If you put a finger down, if you went to your doctor today because you got bit in the face by a
Oh.
mosquito, so half of your face is swollen. So you're there with your husband, but while you're there at the doctor, a week ago you went to go get blood work done because you wanted to gift yourself for your 30th birthday tube tying or a hysterectomy. But while you're there, because get things done while you're there, your
Uh-oh.
doctor gives you your results. Tells you that your blood work is great, your BMI is great, everything is perfect about you.
Where we going with this?
But because your husband is there and he did not know and he wasn't informed of this decision because this is my body and it's my choice, and by federal law, you do not have to have consent from your husband to do this procedure. You thought everything was going to go perfectly fine.
Oh.
But because your husband is there, even though you guys both agreed before you got married that you didn't want to have children, but you decided to wait until you were old enough and mature enough to make that decision, that is why I wanted to gift myself my 30th birthday, because now I know for 100% fact that I don't want to have children. So your doctor comes in with 2 consent forms to go through with the procedure, so you're a little bit confused. Before you got married, you both agreed that you didn't want to have children
Okay.
before you got married.
Okay.
But somehow, I got denied. And guess who
What?
denied you? Your husband. Yay!
Huh? What? Y'all see my face. This is real. I didn't watch the whole video, y'all. Sometimes I try to come on here and watch some of the video, watch a little bit of it. I didn't watch this whole video. This is wild right here. Give yourself a divorce for your birthday. Report your doctor. That's a HIPAA violation. I didn't know you had to get permission to get a hysterectomy or something like that. I didn't know you. Hey, y'all. I didn't know. I didn't know. We didn't listen. I had no idea you had to get a permission from your husband. What kind, is this the 40s or the 30s? What the hell? Wow. Never tell your physician you're married entire time. Say, yeah, I get that in certain circumstances, but sometimes you got to tell them you're married, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Again, divorceable offense, in my opinion. I would need a lawyer for the husband and the doctor. Yeah. Why the hell did the doctor bring out 2 forms? Why? I'm just confused. And she said, "Young and childless is her name. Young and the childless is her name." I don't think she wants kids, folks. But let's be real right here. Let's get serious real quick. Boo. Let's get real. Let's get up close and personal real quick, y'all. Some of these people, even if you agree that both of y'all don't want kids when you're younger before you get married, some people be changing their minds. Let's keep it real. Hey, I don't make the rules. Some people, I'm just saying, some people change their minds. But again, it is the my body, my choice type of dynamic. If the woman doesn't want to change her mind, you can't really talk her out of that. What are you gonna do? Talk her out, like sign some consent forms for her not to get the hysterectomy or not get her tubes tied, and then what do you expect to happen? What happens after that? Do you expect things to just be hunky-dory and things just go back to normal? No. What the hell do you expect to happen? What happens after that right there? You go home, it's like, I'm going to impregnate you right now, and there's nothing you can do about it. This is not the 30s or the 40s or the 50s or even the 60s or the 70s or the 80s, right? Sometimes, yeah, let's just be real. Some of this shit going on right now. Because some people have been conditioned, especially in these fake-ass, weirdo religious households, where you get conditioned, women are just a breeding factory for men. You need to shut up and have that baby. You got a good man. Have babies. Shut the fuck up. That's what they'll tell you nowadays, right? Or back in the day. Let me give y'all some dating advice for the young ladies out there if you're watching this video. If you have people that have that mentality, or you see shit that they're posting online that says, I miss the old days with the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, if you see a man posting that shit online, don't fuck him. Don't marry them. Don't have a kid with them. Why would you do that to yourself? And then you shocked that they're abusive, shocked that they're manipulative, shocked that they're a horrible person. No, wait, what are we shocked for? What's to be shocked about? Seriously, what are we shocked about? They told you who they were. I missed the 30s and 40s. What the hell was better about the 30s and 40s than it is right now? And shit, y'all, we about to be in the 30s again in the 2030s. What the hell? We about to be in the 2030s. What are we doing? How old are we? What the hell? So I'm just keeping it hot. Y'all know I got to keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesars pizza. Y'all always know I keep it fresh. Fresh, never frozen. Lee Hammock, mental illness. Lee Action's on this channel. But yeah, y'all, that is wild. What are we doing? You see what I'm saying? Especially the man in that situation. I understand you don't want to, you might have changed your mind and now you want to have kids. At least talk to your wife right then and there, right? Again, at the end of the day, it's still her body, her choice. But now, at least talk to her instead of putting your foot down and just signing these forms so she can't get a hysterectomy or she can't get her tubes tied. Again, I didn't know you needed permission for that. I feel like it really just kind of, I'm not a lawyer, but it would just seem like that would depend on what state you live in, too, because some of these states are ass backwards and behind on the times. Like, I live in North Carolina, and North Carolina is one of those states that is ass backwards on a lot of these, like, even some of these rights, civil rights sometimes, right? That's what ends up going on in a lot of these situations, y'all. So we got to prepare for this type of stuff. Y'all see this? It's just wild. And she got bit in the face. I thought she was about to say she got an STD or something like that. When she's getting all those tests done, I thought she was about to say, put her finger down, you got an STD when you haven't been with anybody but your husband lost his mind, and da-da-da-da. I thought that's what she was going with it, y'all. Again, her name is the Young and the Childless. I don't think she's going to want kids, bro. I know some people are just like, you don't want to divorce your partner sometimes in these situations, but sometimes that's going to be the best route to go. Like divorceable offense. And she says she's finding one. I'll be getting arrested. I was single when I got my tubal ligation. Time to pack your bags, girl. The marriage is no longer safe. It absolutely isn't safe. Men can hide their true selves for a long time and they think you're locked down. He thought he had you locked down, so he's comfortable going against you to control you. Yeah. Are you actually joking? Somebody said, are you actually joking? And she liked it, so is she commenting? No, I wish. I'm being very serious. Let me click on our page here. There's an update. Wait, what? How's our page not available? Mistake. Huh? I was just on it. How's our page not available? How's our page not available? Well, it might not be her page. It might just be my computer. Hold on. Yay. Yeah, let me pull it up, y'all. I got to pull it up. It says, die of a happy black woman, young and the childless. Where's the video that she just said? Where is it at? She posts a lot. How many followers did she have? 10,000? Okay. Oh, it's right here beside me. Story time. Oh, okay. She did a story time. Please don't be busy.
So this is what happened. I was already at the doctor for seeing another issue. This is the after. This doctor, my OBGYN, are two separate people, but they work at the same office. Oh. That is why they gave me the paperwork to sign, because I was already there. I don't believe they did anything wrong. Do I believe that this doctor had any malicious intent to do this? No. But It is also my...
What the world? Oh, goodness.
So this is what happened. I was already at the doctor for seeing... So I will be talking to my OBGYN about the behavior of this doctor. But I also don't blame this doctor, because without his intentions or his lack of intention for giving out a consent form that he probably should have never done, I would have never known that that was a decision that my husband would have made. Ooh. And the only reason why I know that that was the decision that he made is because when he left after I got discharged to go get the car to come pick me up at the front, I looked at the paperwork. I would have never known that would have been his decision until I looked at it. So after that, he went to work. I went home, I packed a little bit of my stuff, and I stayed the night in a hotel. I have not spoken to him about it. He does know that I am upset about something, but also he is equally upset because I did not tell him that I was going to get the procedure done. Am I wrong for not telling him about...
He's equally upset? Y'all talked about it at the beginning.
A major surgery? Maybe, yeah. But also, it was a gift to myself. So, to me, when I make decisions about my body, I am not considering anybody else other than me. because it's my body. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do. I still have to have.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh y'all.
So this is what happened for you. I don't know, and I have no answers for you guys right now, other than what I just said earlier. So I'm not perfect, and I'm still young. So this is what happened.
Yeah, you're still young. You're 30, but 30, we get on an up air. Girl blamed the doctor. Divorce ensue, baby. He showed you he's willing to sacrifice your well-being and desires for what he wants alone. You should be mad at the other doctor. Girl, please be careful. Do not let him gaslight you about your decision. Yeah, I agree. I'm just taking it. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, the husband is, of course, his reaction is a negative reaction. Of course, we don't want those reactions, of course, right? We want to have decent conversation. But I can understand the man's shock in this situation about being shocked that his wife was actually going to go through with it. But again, you don't sign those paperwork without saying anything to your wife. You don't just sign and say no and then just surprise her and shock her and something like that. You can just like, oh, we're not going to talk about this. Say something like that, right? Say something like that in that circumstance, in that situation. You have to speak up and voice yourself, or otherwise it all just goes to hell in that scenario, y'all. It's kind of wild. Anyway, y'all, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.